You know, I respect guns, but I don't know how comfortable I would be walking around with one of these. It's your man in Japan, Jay Contra, and I'm here at the Hard Off in Kumamoto in Uto City, about maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to the south of Kumamoto City itself. And before we get to the games, I just wanted to show off some of the heat that you could buy here, including an outer barrel, looking like a silencer there, for your airsoft rifles that are essentially they're the same thing as the real thing. Personally, like I would not want to carry one of those around America. But something that's been really cool about this place, I haven't been here in a couple years, but this place has an excellent selection. And so what I'd like to show you is this Sega Mark III that still has the wrapping around it. I believe it's been used before, but oh my god, it's in mint condition and it's going for about $250. It's going for 27,000 yen, which in today's exchange rate, it's I think about 110, 112. So we move on from that find to the original PC Engine, where you connected via the coax cables to your TV, but this has the EV booster, which I believe means you can do it. You can connect using composite, I think. That's going for about 8,000 yen. Yeah, about $80. And then we go to the Mario Brothers Game & Watch, which is very cool. And we also get to a few high-priced Super Nintendo games. Even got a $50 for a Dragon Ball Z Game Boy game. That's weird. I don't know why. I've not played that one, so I can't tell you why it's worth $50. Anything else in this showcase? No. Then that's just the boring old mobile showcase full of Nintendo DS's and whatnot. Now let's go to the real showcase. Here we've got all of the consoles. We've got a whole stack of PSVRs, and underneath that's the real treasure. Because we go here, we've got the Super Famicom Junior going for $75. That's an okay price. I think I bought mine for $50, but that was years ago when no one really cared about it. And then we go to this bad boy. This is the PC Engine Duo RX. Not the R, the RX. And it's even, you can tell from the controller, it's got the 6 buttons and all the middle ones for the turbos. It's going for $300. I can't tell you if that's a good price or not because I can't remember if in Tokyo the RX is much more expensive than the Duo and the Duo R, and I can't remember if I saw this in the box for $500 or if it was loose for $500. I can't remember. Then we get to a bunch of toasters for the Famicom. These are going for about $80, which is a bit steep. I was hoping maybe I could pick one up for $50, but never mind that. Then we move over to the 3DO. The 3DO was actually, I think it was more popular in Japan, I think, than it was in America. I've never seen one in America before, but I see them all the time here. Maybe because nobody wants them. They're going for $80. That's also a bit pricier than I would have hoped. Usually I could find them for like 30, 40 bucks loose, maybe 50 if they were in the box. Oh, we even have a Virtual Boy here going for 120 bucks. Looks like it's in good condition, hasn't been beat up too bad. Then they've got so many consoles. This is absolutely fantastic. The prices have definitely gone up since I've last been here. But the selection is still good. They've still been able to keep some of their stuff. And then wow, look at plastic. What? I mean, is it a chemical reaction? Is this just what happens with time? Because you can kind of and what distinguishes the Super Famicom Junior, the mini Super Famicom? As you can see here, this is the controller that was included with the Famicom because it has that, that engraved Nintendo here, whereas every other Super Famicom controller has the print on it. Let's double check. I can't see. Oh, I can't see. Yeah, you see there's the bag. So here's the console you buy, and here's all the stuff that comes with it, but I can't see the controllers. And that's something to look out for because these controllers in Japan can be a bit more expensive, the ones that came with the Super Famicom, because they're just a bit more rare than everything else. Is there anything remarkable here? Not really. Well, I guess there's the HD DVD player. I might just pick this up just for kicks. Let's move over to the games. So we just looked at the consoles. Now let's have a look at the games. I noticed going through here a bit before, there's There's a lot of Sailor Moon games. Like this is, let's see, Sailor Moon S. This is going for $25. That's pricey. That's pricey. I wonder why. It must be good. I'm hoping it's good. Then here's another Sailor Moon S game. This is a Kondo wa Puzzle de Okiyo. It's a puzzle game. I think it's kind of like Puzzle Bobble. You can kind of, yeah, hopefully you can kind of see those screenshots on the back. I only got one hand to use. Then we go over here. Here's a Kurin Sailor Moon S. It's going for 15 bucks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 Sailor Moon games peeping out at us from the boxes. Anything else that was cool? Oh yeah, here. So at least Chrono Trigger. I just listened to the Retronauts about Chrono Trigger. That's gonna date this episode. But it's $8, and then they actually have 2 copies, each going for $8. And I love the Squaresoft games in their original Super Famicom form. They look absolutely beautiful. Not the SNES ones. They have their own beauty in the simplicity, I guess you could say. I think I also, oh yeah. Then I also found Final Fantasy VI. This is going for $8 whole. This is great. Then we go around here. Oh wow, oh, there's Super Mario USA. This is the reskin of Doki Doki Panic. It's going for $20. That's not bad, actually. Anything else? Neon Genesis Evangelion has been getting more pricey, and especially in the box, for $30. This is not bad. I think I paid $30 for mine in the box. And then SimCity. I love SimCity for the N64 in Japan because they decided to add on a story to it, where you're like the mayor has got like a backstory to him, whoever you are. Which is so weird because they did not have that in the versions in America that I played. Then, wow, Super Mario Party 2, $3. Let's see, Ocarina of Time, $3. Stay Strong N64, still nothing has gone up in price, and we can do a quick price check. Here is a loose copy of Neon Genesis Evangelion for $20. That's pretty good. I don't think, oh, here's Fire Emblem, the original Fire Emblem. That's going for $5. Anything else exciting? The games, the games have not really got me amped up. The console selection is super good, but the games themselves, nothing exciting. Rockman 5 for $10. That's okay, that's not bad. Super Smash Brothers for $12. Oh, there's Paper Mario for going for $8. I remember buying mine for $20 from Super Potato a long time ago, and that was a rip-off back then. But it was Paper Mario, so I did not regret it. Just wish maybe I had waited and known what I was getting myself into. Here's I don't even know what this is. J-SWAT? Oh, J-SWAT. Oh, interesting. $8 for that. Oh, and here's, this is something you might be interested in. Here's Guardian Heroes for the Sega Saturn. That's 2,700 yen. It's about, what, $25 these days? Anything else that's cool? I think someone's trying out the electric guitars nearby. There's a couple Biohazard games. Nothing exciting for the GameCube. Here's the Neo Geo CD Special. I've not seen this in a while. This is actually something I'd like to pick up, although I've never actually gotten around to playing it, so I don't even know what's on it. And I think, did I find the original? Yes. No, not here. Oh, there's Egg. And? Egg? Oh yeah, I think it was here. Oh yeah, this is where I found the original Shenmue. I think the HD... Have those come out yet? I don't know. Probably by the time you're watching this, they've come out. But here's the original Shenmue, going for $5. Remember, the price on this and Shenmue 2 really jumped a while back when the remake was announced, but they've since gone back down in price. Oh, here's Tenchi Kurao. I think this was originally an original Nintendo game. And here's your Game Boy form. Oh wow! Oh, here's Oracle of Ages. I might pick this up. Wow, I don't see this in the box that often. This one for $15. That's cool. Anything else? Oh, there's Detective Conan. Anything? Oh, here's the Game Boy Color version of Link's Awakening. Oh, and there's Oracle of Seasons. That's why this is going for 20 bucks. I guess this is more sought after than Oracle of Ages. Oh wow, a veritable Zelda paradise. I haven't seen Link to the Past yet, but I'm sure they have that loose somewhere. I just can't be bothered to go through all of the cartridges they have. Because look at, I mean, there's just so many cartridges. Well, it's not as many as there used to be. Oh, and they even have Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is going for 25 bucks, and that's actually pretty good. Although this is, see if you look here, this was originally supposed to be in a bigger box that contained the memory expansion pack, but this is just what came inside it. But whatever happened to that outer casing, who knows? So let's go to the junk section. Here's some anime figures. Oh yeah, I remember. See, rounding out the really cool finds is a PC Engine GT going for $200. It was able to play games, but the reason it's in the junk section is because it's got something is up with the screen, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah. The speaker's not putting out audio, but the headphone jack is. So it is probably a capacitor problem. If you had that skill, you could probably fix this bad boy right up. PC Engine GT is really expensive, and I guess 200 bucks is a good deal these days. Not 100% sure. I thought I saw something else here, but now I cannot remember. But that GT, that's a cool item. Let's go here. Oh, here's a loose Palladium in the junk section. It's going for 30 bucks. And the reason it's in the junk section is because it has not been tested, and something is up with the rubber holders. Yeah, so just be careful because they're kind of melting. As a lot of the rubber feet on these things, that's what tends to happen. You can see here, wow, a junk Xbox 360. It was able to play, but it doesn't have the AV cables. Oh wait, no, it hasn't been checked. They powered it on, but because it didn't have the AV cables, they couldn't test it properly. Whoa, careful there. This is actually a kind of weird. This is something that's pretty common. You can kind of see another one up there. This is you put your console in here, you put your games in here. I actually had an N64 one of these, but it was too big and I had to get rid of it when I moved, sadly. Kind of back there, I'm trying to move it so you can see, but there's a huge Dreamcast wheel to use for racing games. That would actually be cool to pick up. How much is that going for? Maybe you can see it. It's going for 10 bucks. The box is in kind of bad shape though, but that is, I'm gonna have to think about that. Anything else that's cool? Cool stuff. Oh, here's the PSX. Japan, this is like a DVR. It's going for 10 bucks. What else? Is there anything else? It's graveyard. It's graveyard full of stuff. Another thing that I keep trying to remind people to do is always check and see if there's a memory expansion pack in the junk N64s, because those expansion packs can often go for $20, whereas this junk N64 is going for $5. So you could either get some for the N64s that you're collecting, or you could save them for the future. If anyone bites the dust, and look at, oh my god, all of these DS. What are we ever gonna do with these? Why do we need so many DSs? Oh yeah, I thought this was neat. I found this before. This is just a Polaroid camera, $5. I don't think did they make the film for this? I think the film made a little bit of a comeback. It's like, kind of, man, yeah, this would be cool just to kind of have just in case. I'll have to look and see if they still make the film for it. $5, that's nothing. What? See, here's, oh wow, a lot of AC adapters and controllers. You know, for as rare as the slim PS2 has become, I'm finding its AC adapters everywhere. So, beat up Dreamcast controller, it's kind of gone yellow. Also, this is not detecting any problems here. So this is $5 for a PS2 controller. Yeah, I'm assuming it is because of the black connector. What else have we got? Wow, that's a lot of sketch. Very sketch. That's the thing. You gotta be. Well, I normally recommend buying stuff in the junk. N64 controllers are sketchy just because of the crappy plastic. Not only is this plastic, there's a little bit here, but inside, what keeps and what tracks the motion of the N64's analog stick is like this plastic joint that's inside this little ring here, and that breaks real easy. I had to take apart a couple controllers just so I could fix that myself. With a couple yellow ones. I mean, these normally when they're super loose, they're not as. This is very responsive. Yeah, no, it's kept in place. This should work. And so you could get and then, although if you want to have the mighty yellow controller, it's a mighty. It's actually in pretty good shape though. The one is. This one's beat up though. Yeah, I don't know if I'd buy this. Oh, and then here's Xbox controller with get a free I think that's a memory card. Remember when the Xbox had memory cards? Though there's no price on here, so I'm just gonna assume it's free. That's what my dad always says. And here's just a gun. Here's just I think this was a. Oh, is this Dreamcast? No, this would be Sega Saturn. What was it? What is? Oh, so this I'm assuming, because you can tell, is a Jinsei game controller, which the Game of Life was actually a pretty popular board game in Japan, and so you'll find a lot of video game versions of Life, and so this is a controller that you can use to spin with it. Well, that's pretty cool. If I do say so myself. That's real neat. Something else. Oh, and another thing you often find is the GameCube and N64 AV bricks. Unfortunately, I think even up until the Wii and the Wii U, the AV bricks are not international, so these only work with the Japanese voltage, which I think is 100. So I would not plug these into American sockets. I mean, I've heard things about how they'll work, and you're not going to blow your system, you're just going to blow the brick before you blow your system, but that's not a risk that I'm willing to take. I hope I'm not missing anything. Maybe we can just round it out with... Oh, there is something else I wanted to show you. Something that I thought was very cool. Hold on. Oh, yeah, we're back here. Where did it go? Oh, hold on. I need to pick one of these bad boys up because I just got a Dreamcast, so I need one of these. Even though it's kind of busted up, I need to get... Actually, put that aside. I need to get one of those. Wow, these are actually... The problem with the Dreamcast, the thing about the Dreamcast memory cards is that you had to put those watch batteries in them, and they would die like so quickly that, you gotta like buy a bunch of them so that you can have them handy, so they go dead after like a month or two. It's not bad. I think I might pick up one of these. Okay, I'll need to... Oh, and then I guess they're doing it right now? Is that what's happening? Okay, put you aside. You need to remember that. Anything? Oh, there's a bunch of 3DS holders. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh, it's a treasure trove. Oh, here we go. This is the box that you need to plug into your original Famicom so you can connect it. This is the RF adapter so you can plug it into your TV. And we got a bunch of Rumble packs going for $3. Connect your Game Boy Advance to your GameCube. Do that for, once again, another free item. Fantastic. Here's, I think these are Game Boy Advance or Game Boy connectors if you want to trade your Pokemon. And the last, let's see. Yeah, the last cool thing I wanted to show off was, and I thought, so here's the DeLorean kit. I thought, this is going to be great. I'm going to be able to build a DeLorean out of this thing. No, actually, it's just, let me try and move it with my one hand. It's if you have their other DeLorean model or their DeLorean toy, you can then turn it into the Back to the Future DeLorean yourself. But first, you have to buy a DeLorean. So I was very disappointed with this, although it's going for $5. So I guess, what was I going to expect? Well, on some cool Japanese toys, I think we're going to wrap this up. This has been a Hard Off in Udo in Kumamoto Prefecture in the south of Japan. It's really worth checking out if you're in the area. You will need a car to get here, and especially if you want to transport some stuff back to wherever you're going. But on a box full of junk Sega Saturn games and Mario Party 6 with the included microphone, I've been your man in Japan, Jay Conjura, saying thanks for watching, see you next time, and mahalo.